And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports. And tonight we'll be doing live commentary for Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Avni Yildirim. So, settle back and enjoy what I think is going to be an interesting fight. From the outset, Eubank Jr. always looks in tremendous shape. So does Avni Yildirim. They're both in great shape. As I said in my pre-fight commentary, and yes, unless Yildirim can do something very different, I see him walking into a lot of shots tonight. The uppercut being a very key punch tonight for Eubank Jr. because of his guard that Yildirim's got, leaves himself way open for uppercuts. And the problem with Yildirim for me is that he comes forward, which is great, but he is defensively irresponsible. His best bet tonight, Yildirim, he has to keep Eubank Jr.'s back against the ropes and not let him take center of the ring. Keep Eubank Jr. He's back against the ropes, keep the pressure on him, and don't allow Eubank to get off the ropes and throw flashy combinations. So you've got to keep on top of Eubank tonight. Must not allow Eubank any space whatsoever. As for Eubank Jr., he just has to wait to counter. When Yildirim comes in, he does throw shots. And the other thing Yildirim does when he does come in, he does smother a lot of his work. I would say his best punch is a right hand, a cuffing punch almost. He does like to switch from body to head, Yildirim. Just interesting to see tonight, Eubank Jr. in with a guy who's fought not just a super middleweight, but he's fought a light heavyweight and won at light heavyweight. In fact, he won if I'm not mistaken, the WBC silver title, I think it was. And while you might scoff at that, he still won the WBC silver title at light heavyweights. He's operated a lot heavier weight. But we've seen Eubank spar with people much heavier than himself. But sparring with somebody much heavier than himself and then boxing somebody who's much heavier than himself is another matter altogether. And the other thing about Eubank Jr. is he never was a one-punch knockout artist at middleweight, not at the higher levels. And certainly not, since he turned a super middleweight, he's not had a one-punch stunning knockout. But I've never thought Eubank was a one-punch knockout artist. He's always been a guy who hits you with 5 and 6 punches and wears you down. So it's going to be interesting. I'd like to see Avni work Eubank's body early and in the later rounds, try and grind him down. That's where I think Avni could come on strong, rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12, if he hasn't been stopped by then. But I just don't see how he gets past all those uppercuts. Now, he's going to get hit with a lot of uppercuts tonight, that's for sure. A lot of uppercuts. So, yeah, I've got a slight bit of a cold. That is true. And I'm looking forward to seeing Groves for Eubank. That's a fight I think everybody really wants to see. But Eubank's got to handle business tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see Eubank fight away from home, of course. First time I'm seeing him fight away from home. I think now he's getting his instructions from the referee, or they're showing he's getting instructions from the referee. Just as a side note, Amir Khan is in the studio. He looks like he's got a bit of weight on at the moment, and obviously he hasn't trained. Be interesting to see Amir Khan coming back into the ring. I don't think there's going to be a big call now for Khan v Brook, obviously because Brook's gone missing. And from what I heard the last time I was in Sheffield, from people close to Brook, they said that basically Brook may retire. Okay, ages: Eubank 28, Yildirim 26, 26 fights, 25 wins, 19 by KO, 1 loss, 154 rounds. Eubank's done. Yildirim 16 fights, 16 wins, 10 by KO, 81 rounds. Avni Yildirim, as far as I'm concerned, is not a big puncher. He's not a big puncher. He's not a big puncher. He's not known for a one-punch knockout artist. So if he's going to stop you, it'll be an accumulative effect as well. So in some senses, both him and Eubank are similar. But when I look at what Peribam was able to get away with against Avni, he was able to get on the jab and box. And when Peribam was able to put the jab on Avni. Didn't seem to know quite what to do. Of course, he walked him down and walked him down, and so. But the thing with Periban, he's not a guy that's got explosive combinations. He's not as fast as Eubank. He doesn't put his punches together as well as Eubank. So those are the things that you think. Well, if Periban can do that, then surely Eubank Jr. can do it. But Eubank Jr. has got to be switched on for 12 rounds. He cannot afford to have, which I think with Eubank, he makes a lot of defensive mistakes. He seems to have lapses in concentration, no matter who he's fighting. When he fought Spike or Sullivan, was getting hit with unnecessary shots. I don't think, for all that Eubank does, I think he's a guy, he's easy to hit. He's not a defensive wizard. Not like a Mayweather or a Zab Judah, not a Zab Judah, or a Pernell Whitaker. You know, he's not a defensive wizard. He's there to be hit. He doesn't mind staying in the pocket and taking punches, which that's fine. But you know, he's yet to fight somebody who really can crack. You know, so we're looking forward to see this fight tonight and how Eubank Jr. does. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, of course. And Jimmy Lending Jr. is just now doing the introductions for the fight. Jeez, oh God, here we go. Oh, I forgot. We're in Germany, aren't we? So we're going to get entertained by some fantastic German music, I think. I'm not sure who this person is. German. Sounds like a Swedish person. But yes, but I don't know who he is. But there's dazzling lights and there's, yes, it looks like a rocker. I'm not listening to the music. And yes, they're just, I don't know. But there's Usyk. They're showing Usyk. Oh, they're just showing guys who fought in the Super 8 tournament so far. Highlights while this guy's singing. Great. Absolutely fantastic. Bit random. We're in Germany, so of course, as you know, when you're in Germany, or I think in Germany, or wherever we are, I don't know where the hell we are, but if we are in Germany, this is what we're usually entertained by. Oh dear. So I think while that's going on, I'll have a check in and see what people are saying. And yeah, I know a lot of people are talking about. I did capture the schedule, and there's a lot of people talking around. My apologies. Right. What I will say is that okay. Let's for the uneducated. I have to say for the uneducated. This is an live audio commentary. If you want to see the visual, pay your $9.95. Piss off. Sorry. Otherwise, those people who are here for the audio commentary, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever you are in the world. Please let me know where you are in the world listening to this audio commentary at the moment of Eubank Jr. versus Yildirim, Avni Yildirim. Yeah, a lot of people talking about the manager of Avni, and I've got to say to myself, people say he's a bit of a tool, but I don't know. I find it quite funny. In fact, I found him more funny than that's the only thing I remember of the press conference. I don't remember anything else of the press conference of note, but he was he was the talking point of the press conference. Yeah, there are rumors that the Sauerlands, one of the Sauerlands does like the old bit of white stuff. So I've heard it many times. Chingford, good old Chingford, was not there too long ago. Chingford, my sister used to used to have a kind of like a night there in Chingford. I think it's the wine bar up there. She used to do things, and I should do like R&B, hip hop. Yeah, wine bars. It was on a Thursday or Friday night. It was. There's a group playing in the ring. It's the first single. That's why I love commentating. I love these content. New Cross, shout out to New Cross, South London. Boom, boom. Great stuff. All right, Ingram, looking forward to this fight. Should be entertaining. Round one, kept by Yildirim. Any like streams for this fight? I think the best thing to know, best thing for you to do is go to maybe something called, try Batman streams or try Stream Hunter. Maybe you might get some luck there, but try and get it there if you can. Pay for the fight, don't be a waste man. Because I've just given you Stream Hunter and they're two links you can get to look at the fight tonight. Or you pay your $9.95. I don't know. Well, I think Jimmy Lennon Jr. is going to bring the fighters to the ring now. Yildirim. So, okay, they're just doing the last bit of hyping up the fight before the guys walk to the ring. You heard Jimmy Lennon Jr. in the background there. See, the thing is, I said in my pre-fight to this, is that if Yildirim is getting outboxed, out hustled, getting hit with uppercuts, can he make the adjustments? This is what is different between just a good fighter and a world-class fighter. And if it's not going right for Eubank Jr., what can he do? It's going to be very interesting how both these guys operate tonight. Very interesting. First time we've seen Eubank fight away from home. So I think Vancouver, shout out to Vancouver. Oh dear. When's fight? The fight starts in 5 minutes. Is Yildirim any good? I mean, he's unbeaten. He's a come forward fighter. The people have compared him to Arthur Abraham. I think it's only because he looks a bit like Arthur Abraham, but I don't see the comparison. Arthur Abraham hit harder, flashier, better combinations. Yildirim comes forward. His attacks are pretty basic. To be honest, nothing spectacular about him. Yeah, shout out to Brixton there. So he's a Turkish fighter. He's going to give it his all for sure. Here we go. The introductions. Okay, Avni Yildirim is making his way to the ring. Well, he's called the robot. Well, I think if he's a robot, that means that he needs to be programmed. And if the robot is programmed to just keep marching forward in straight lines, then the robot is going to malfunction tonight. I'm telling you now, because I can't understand with all these, you watch a guy, like I'm watching Chris Eubank Jr., I'm going to face him as Avni. I'd be saying this guy's best punches is uppercut. And for Avni, he's going to come straight forward. The only thing Avni can hope is he's physically strong enough and can overpower Chris Eubank Jr. He's marching to the ring, Avni. Really, marching to the ring? Black, kind of like gown on. He's marching to the ring. He's bowling to the ring like a bad man. I mean, like George Groves walks to the ring like a bad man, but Avni is really walking to the ring like a real bad man, and he's got a mafia behind him. he's got like a gang behind him. That's the way he's walking. You know what I mean? I don't know if he thinks he's walking through a school corridor and he's about to have a fight with someone, but that's the way he's walking at the moment. Like a real bad man, like he owns it. He's unbeaten, so he's got the right to feel that way. And he's won a title at a higher weight division. So he would say, guess what? I've been in the ring with Glenn Johnson. I fought Periban. So, hey, why should I be scared of Chris Eubank Jr.? He's not proven to be a knockout puncher at super middleweight. So, hey, I'm sure I can do better than Arthur Abraham. I mean, I've got a chance if I beat him to be into the semi-finals. There's a guy in the corner there with him, but it's definitely not Manuel Shah. He's just got the Manuel Shah hairstyle. But it's definitely not Manuel Shah, is it? No, it's not Manuel Shah. It's somebody who looks like Manuel Shah. But it's not Manuel Shah. It's just funny the way he was walking to the ring. No ring card girls at the moment. Kebab versus rice and peas. Chris Eubank Jr. making his way to the ring now. Dun, 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 dun. We don't. Eubank Jr. making his way to the ring. Eubank Jr. making his way to the ring. A lot more composed. When Avni came to the ring, he was very in a rush, rushing to the dressing room. Eubank comes to the ring very composed, and he's walking to the ring with the British flag on his back, and he's walking to the ring very composed, very focused. None of this rushing to the ring, like very, very composed, like the champion I think he wants to be. He's the IBO super middleweight champion. I've always been a believer that the belts don't make the champion makes the belts. Deontay Wilder's been the WBC champion for so long, but he's never had a mandatory fight yet. So, I mean, his defense now is going to be against Severn. A lot of people don't want to see that fight. But, I believe it's the fighter that makes the belt, not the belt making the fighter. So why Eubank is an IBO champion against, he's a very fortunate fighters like Eubank Jr., Andre Ward, Carl Froch, Arthur Abraham, Jermaine Taylor. These guys are fortunate. Mikkel Kessler, they're all fortunate because they fought in an era where there was a Super 8 or Super 6 tournament. So they had no choice but to face the best. No, you couldn't avoid certain people. You have to fight the best. Eubank throwing all combination. He must have thrown about 30 punches there as he vaulted over the ropes to get into the ring. So just to show everybody that he's got good hand speed, but I'm not sure why he would do that. He's not hitting anybody, and it's kind of a waste of energy personally, but there you go. I have to say it is dazzling, the lights, amazing the lights. When they turn lights down, the circle, big white circle around the ring with the lights, absolutely amazing, phenomenal stuff. Avni still walking around in the ring. When I've seen guys in the past walk around so cocksure and so, yeah, I'm the man, when they get cracked 2 or 3 times, their confidence can go very quickly. It's going to be very interesting to see very early in this fight if Avni comes forward and gets rocked with 2 or 3 uppercuts, whether he's going to have that same machismo in rounds 5, 6, 7, and 8, or whether his heart will be broken and Eubank will be able to break through and really do a number on this guy. So there's a lot of posturing at the moment, a lot of posturing. Eubank just very confident in his way with his father just talking to him. But what a great sort of experience you've got in the corner of Chris Eubank Senior. I'm not sure about him as a trainer and some of the advice he gives his son in the corner, but he's still a brilliant experience to have there. A man who's fought nearly all around the world in his world tour. Should have stopped off in America, Eubank Jr. Hold on. There we go. Get you out. Good night, Abdul. Piss off. Okay. No more links. We're focusing on the fight for those people tuned to listen to the audio commentary. My apologies for the little trolls we've got in the room tonight. For some reason, there's some intelligent people in the room that believe if they tell me to stop talking, I'm going to stop talking. Yes, there are 2 ring card girls in the ring. One with the Turkish flag, the moon and star crescent. I think it must be the Turkish national anthem being sung at the moment. For obvious reasons, I will not be playing national anthems or any sort of music. I don't know why I even thought Manuel Shah was in the ring. You see, he's got me confused now. The guy looked a little bit like Manuel Shah. It's not Manuel Shah because Manuel Shah is Syrian, I think. I think he's Syrian. And Avni obviously is Turkish. So he'll be coming with a lot of support and a lot of hunger and desire. So he'll bring the fight. But by bringing the fight to Chris Eubank Jr., he is more likely to get countered by wicked uppercuts. I call this uppercut city, like I said. So it's just going to be interesting to see how Avni approaches this. Eubank Senior in the ring with a bow tie and a blue shirt. It just perplexes me why he dresses the way he does sometimes. But I guess, you know, he was always an interesting man when he was a professional fighter. And I remember I used to live in Brighton at one point, and I used to see Chris often. He would come down to our gym in Brighton, well, just the outskirts of Brighton. And Ronnie Davis and I would talk often. So Ronnie Davis is such a nice guy, really nice, down-to-earth guy, good trainer as well. Again, if you've not hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button, and also when you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell as well. We appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the like button as well. We do appreciate your likes. They do go a long way. Just waiting for guys to be announced now. Here we go. And it's on now. It's showtime for the IBO Super Middleweight Championship of the World. Live and exclusive we are now. So we're doing the introductions. Here we go. Avni Yildirim, 26 years old, from Turkey, of course. 16 fights, 16 wins, 10 by KO. He's the WBC light heavyweight silver title list holder. Avni Yildirim. Bouncing up and down, lots of energy being wasted. Why all the bouncing up and down? I don't get it. I don't know if he thinks he's out of a Rocky movie or something, but all his body language is very cocksure. And I just think, personally for me, all this bouncing around the ring and showing your cocksure and posing to the crowd, that don't mean nothing, because when round one comes and you get hit on the chin, well, it's a different situation. Here we go. Eubank, the champion. 26 fights, 25 wins, 19 by KO. Stands at 5'11". He hails from Brighton, England. The IBO super middleweight champion of the world, Chris Eubank Jr. Eubank just standing, looking at Avni. Just looking at him. Just looking at him. That's it. No bouncing up and down. No posing to the crowd. None of that. Strictly business. If you look at the attitude of both guys when they've come to the ring, when they've come into the arena, I hope Avni is not going to box the way that he is operating at the moment, because he's just going to come rushing out, which it seems to me he's just going to come rushing out. There's not a lot of thinking behind it. He's going to walk onto something. Eubank seems a more composed guy, and I like to see guys composed in the ring before they're going to bounce. I don't like seeing rushing to rings, and it's always a bad sign for me when people are rushing to the ring. I like to see people cool and calm and composed. Avni now banging his head, with his gloves. I could be completely wrong about all this, but 9 times out of 10, when you've got guys rushing to the ring like that, it doesn't bode very well. You need to have some sort of composure about yourself. Okay. Avni doing a lot more posing, and he rushes out for round 1, and his gloves are up. Eubank hits him with a jab, double jab straight away from Eubank. Jab, and then comes in close and holds Avni and looks for the uppercut, double uppercut from Eubank. Eubank on the jab, Avni now hits Eubank with a jab as well. Avni crouching low and just got the guard up and coming forward as I expected. Avni's got a decent jab at him. Eubank just popping the jab and whipping the uppercut inside, and then ties Avni up close. Referee breaks them. Eubank jab, 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 jab. Eubank. Then goes in close, ducks and holds on to Avni again. The jab. Eubank already looking for the uppercut as he comes in close. Holds Avni with one arm, and he's got the other arm free to let the uppercut go if necessary. There, he lets another uppercut go, and another uppercut. That's 4 uppercuts he's already landed on Avni. Not of any real power. Eubank just popping the jab, popping the jab, popping the jab. Establishing with jab, jab, jab. Eubank on the back against the ropes now. Avni throws a right hand. Eubank ties him up. Waits for a referee to break. And again, Eubank, left uppercut, right uppercut. Eubank slips under Avni, hook, jab, jab, Eubank. Right hand, Eubank. Taking his time, Eubank just jabbing. And then gets close, crouches and moves inside to Avni. He just leans on Avni. I don't know if Eubank's trying to find out how strong Avni is by doing that. It's an old pro's trick, that is. Jab, jab, Eubank. The one thing I don't like about the jab of Eubank is when he throws the jab, he puts it down by his waist. Good combination of throws. And an uppercut! No, good uppercut there! I think Avni got dropped by the uppercut. He did! Nice uppercut from Eubank. I told you guys early, Avni rushing in and getting hit with a peach of an uppercut. That'll teach you. All that bravado, that will teach you. You can't rush in like that against Eubank Jr. Jab, 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 uppercut, body shot. Eubank taking his time like a surgeon. Jab, jab, jab again. Avni tied himself up there. He's been shook there. Jab. Eubank just jabbing, waiting for Avni to come in. Ties him up, pulls him close together to Eubank. Beautiful shot he picked there on Avni. Like I said, it'll be uppercut. See, another big uppercut from Eubank. Avni walking forward. Eubank left hook, slipping under shots and tying, pushing Avni back. That's it. Good stuff from Eubank. This fight is going to accord exactly as I expected it to go. Eubank, jab, jab, jab. Just a jab. Jab, right hand. Jab, jab. End of the first round. And as I said, you can't be rushing around from rushing to the arena to rushing into the ring to doing lots of posturing. What happens? You rush into something, you're going to get caught with something. And indeed, Avni got caught with a cracking right uppercut. He got hit with the uppercut, and he went down. And then I think the referee then was going to pull them apart to score it as a knockdown. Beautiful, sweet uppercut picked by Chris Eubank Jr. Watch again, Eubank off the ropes. Avni charging forward, bang, the right uppercut. Beautiful shot. And then he ultimately goes to the knee, and another uppercut. He kind of grazes the head there. Again, the jab. Eubank steps right, bang, right uppercut. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot there. I said it. And what are they going to do about it? What are Avni and his team going to do? A big right uppercut there. Beautiful shot from Eubank. Here it comes. Boom. Beautiful shot. What is his team going to do? I said this in the pre-fight. What are you going to do about the uppercut? I said what you need to do is the cross-arm defense. So if Eubank tries to throw the uppercut, tie up, put your right hand under your chin and come over the top of your left hook. Not happening. So what's Avni going to do in round two? Eubank to the body and then an uppercut to the head. Jab from Eubank. Jab. Jab, jab, jab. Big right hand, uppercut left to the body from Eubank. Combination. Now he digs in body shots there as he's in close with Avni. Referee warns about punching around the back of the head to Avni. Eubank again. Jab, jab. Now Avni, if I were him at this point in time, Eubank is throwing the jab. Combination from Eubank there. Avni is coming close. I'd look to chuck the right hand over over Eubank's low held left jab. He's got his left arm very low by his side, and he's vulnerable for that. For the right hand over the top if Avni can time him. Combination from Eubank again. An uppercut. He's whipping them uppercuts in. Avni doing a bit more work in this round as he gets in close. But Eubank hits him with another uppercut. Avni, I said this is uppercut city. Anytime Eubank wants to pick him with the uppercut, he's picking him with the uppercut. And Avni's just walking in straight lines. You know what I would say? Avni is the perfect opponent to have for sparring if you want to practice your uppercut. Because he'll let you hit with uppercuts all night long. And he will throw punches back. Now he's got Eubank against the ropes. Just pushing Eubank. Leaning on Eubank. And it's just moments where Eubank just leans on him. But doesn't do much. And now the uppercut. Avni himself now throws an uppercut at Eubank. And a little combination. Eubank just staying in the pocket of Avni. Not holding him. Just pushing his shoulder and letting the uppercut go. Eubank is prepared to just stand in front of Avni. Nice combination from Eubank, right hand. And then Avni catches Eubank with a punch. This is a machismo fight. Believe me, this is a machismo fight. I mean, by those two guys are going to stay in the pocket and throw punches. Eubank says, well, you know what? I can box you from the outside. I can box you with my back against the ropes. And guess what? I'll stand right in the front, in center of the ring and put my shoulder against your shoulder and not move as well. You can have it any way you want it. Eubank is standing there, letting uppercuts, 2 uppercuts, 3 uppercuts go. And Avni's just standing there. Now Avni responds with some body shots. Avni's what I call a reactive fighter. He's not going to try and make things happen. He's going to make you throw shots, and then he's going to try and react to it afterwards, then trying to make something happen. I can't believe that his coach has not said to him, look, Eubank's left hand is low. Look to catch him over the top with a looping right hand. I can't believe that Avni's management or his team has not done it, or his trainer have not done that. I mean, I can see it from here. Bizarre. Oh, by the way, I scored the first round for Eubank, if you're wondering. Avni coming forward now with a bit more purpose. Again, a lot of his shots are missing. Eubank throwing the uppercut on the right hand, and Avni throws a combination out on Eubank. Eubank standing there. He's standing in the pocket with Avni. End of the round. A better round for Avni, but still eating uppercuts. Eubank round. It's 2 rounds to Chris Eubank Jr. here. Again, Eubank, Avni just getting hit with uppercuts. Now, I don't understand why his trainer said, look, mate, you're getting caught with the uppercut. Don't stay inside. But now Eubank's adding not just the uppercut, he's throwing the right hand as well. It's landing as well. And the left hook. So he's finding a home for the right hand, the right uppercut, the left hook, the left jab. I mean, he could throw any punch he wants. What's the point of having a guard up when you're getting hit with all them shots? Just no point. You might just walk forward with your chin and keep your hands down. Eubank a little bit off balance there. Just doubling up jabs now. Avni tried to throw a right hand to Eubank. Eubank slipped under it. Eubank just jab, 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 jab. And then ties up with Avni. Again, left hand low by Eubank. Left hook to the body from Eubank. Avni trying to get his arms and get dirty inside. Using the elbow, pushing Eubank's face with the elbow. Fair enough. Do what you need to do, son. Avni again from that guard. In effect, uppercut again. What is the point of having a guard around your ears when you keep getting hit with an uppercut? Why not use a cross-arm defense, son? You can't keep taking uppercuts like that. You really can't. Now, you might have got caught cold in the first round. Avni trying to work Eubank's body here. Again, Eubank just leans on him. Just leans on him. And then explodes with a combination. And then holds Avni again. Avni, they're pushing Eubank off of his fist. Pushes him off, pushes it off in his face. Puts down his face and pushing Eubank back. Oh dear. Oh, body shot. Wicked body shot from Eubank. And now a left hook and another combination. And Avni get caught again. Good combination from Eubank here. He stunned Avni again with a blistering combination off the ropes. And I said, oh, he's down! Avni is down with a beautiful left hook. Eubank stands over him. This fight could be over. Avni doesn't know where the hell he is. He's down, and I think this fight is over. He's going back to the corner. Eubank is posing like the fight is over or not. Is the fight over? Let me check and see how the fight's over, because it was all quite quickly. The fight's over. Well, he went back to his corner, Avni. Well, he went down very hard in that round. Now the fight is over. Eubank by KO. I told you all. Eubank by KO. Avni out of there. You can't keep getting hit with uppercuts like that. You know, you're tailor-made for Eubank. As I said in the pre-fight, you can't leave yourself open. What is the point? That's a knockout waiting to happen. I said from the minute Avni came to the ring. Let's look at this combination again. Uppercut. Eubank misses with a shot. Okay. All right. Eubank stuns Avni. The left hook, then a right hand. Beautiful right hand. Again, what was Avni doing? Looking to land his own shots, being defensively irresponsible. It's all well and good throwing punches and knocking people out, but there's going to come a time where a guy's going to hit you back. Avni had no game plan, just to come rushing forward. And when Eubank hit with that, he stunned him first, Eubank, with a combination. And then Eubank jumped on him, and Avni tried to fire back when he was still hurt. And then the punch that took Avni out was a right hand. Beautiful shot. And Eubank just stood over him. This fight is over. But that's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens where you're arrogant and you feel that you just walk forward and walk people down and not have a tactical game plan. You can't walk into Eubank Jr. like that. First time Eubank Jr. scored a knockout in a beautiful knockout, though. First time Eubank Jr. scored a knockout in the super middleweight division. That was a beautiful one. I never said he was a one-punch knockout artist, Mr. Eubank Jr. I stand corrected. But if you can knock people like that out, then be careful. That's a statement and a half. Again, Avni did not take advantage of the weaknesses in Chris Eubank Jr. one of the things I saw in Eubank Jr. I didn't like was the left hand when he was jabbing. He left his whole left-hand side open to right hands over the top. Someone like George Giles will be able to measure Eubank Jr. with shots like that. But again, you know, to do that, you have to engage yourself and get hit with shots. But Eubank Jr., what a performance tonight by Chris Eubank Jr. Tremendous performance. What can I say? I said in the pre-fight, I did warn you guys in the pre-fight. What did I say in the pre-fight? What did I say in the pre-fight? You can't come bowling into the arena thinking it's a street fight and then, you know, walking into the arena like you're some bad man. You ain't fought no one. You walk into the arena like a bad man, right? When you walk into the arena in the first place to come to interview you, you're all hyper, talking fast, like you're speeding ecstasy. Then when they see you, when you walk into the ring now, you think you're having a fight like in the corridor of a school. You walk into the ring like you're some bad man. You walk into the ring like a bad man. You jump in the ring like a bad man. And guess what? I said you come rushing forward. I said if you come rushing forward like a madman, not a bad man, but a madman, this is the difference between street fights and boxing. Eubank was cool, he was calm, he was calculated. And then of course he got picked apart. Picked apart. So what's Eubank? What's Avni's manager going to say now? Stop laughing at me! Stop laughing at me! Stop laughing at me! Don't laugh at me! Don't laugh at me! Stop laughing at me! I hope you've enjoyed the fight, and Eubank Jr. goes on. I think what we're trying to do is jump over to see if we can do Crawler versus Burns. That'll be interesting. I said I wouldn't do it, but why not? Let's jump over and do Crawler versus Burns, eh? Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We're going to jump over and do Crawler versus Burns now. And by the way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let people know. Hit the like button if you've liked it, and let everybody know you were on BWTM and you heard the baddest commentary on BWTM Sports. Tell people about it and join us for our next commentary, which will be Burns versus Crawler. I hope we'll get across there in time. I'm out of here. This has been Ingram Jones. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, leave your comments. I don't particularly want to see Crawler versus Burns, but there are people I know that would appreciate the commentary for it. So I'm out of here. Fantastic. Okay, let's get out of here now.